Hey, Cameron. Welcome out here to Cpkc Stadium. It is now officially open. Oh, what a time to be alive here in Kansas City, right? We got up bright and early this morning with the rest of the city so that we could all be here at Cpkc Stadium together for the ribbon cutting ceremony at 10 a.m. We got glimpses of Brittany and Patrick Mahomes. The mayor was here, and we had thousands of fans already lined up, ready to go before the gates even opened so that they could hit the team store and also witness that ribbon cutting ceremony that I just told you about. Now, I don't know if you've heard already, but today's game was completely sold out. All 11,500 of those seats inside the stadium. So, of course, I had to talk to the fans and hear about what this historic moment means to them. And I learned that it goes so much more than the final score.
History made.
It's 2024, but if someone's going to do it, I'm glad it's Kansas City.
Kansas City is officially home to the first stadium ever built for a women's professional team.
Go, KC Girls! Woo!
For the people who live here, it's something to be proud of.
To be able to say we have our own place and like be in the same level as the men, why not?
As someone who just came into our age when Title IX was founded.
Her age, I'm much younger.
Yeah, to have this come to reality, it's just a dream come true.
It is.
For thousands of girls growing up and playing soccer in Kansas City, they have something to set their eyes on.
I play soccer at KU, so I think it's awesome that we have the first women's stadium in the world.
I played soccer growing up. I have a daughter who starts soccer her first year at the age of 4 this year, and so I get to raise her, bring her here.
This brand new facility is hope for what their futures can be.
Looking at the women, does that inspire you?
Yes.
In what way?
It makes me feel like good, and it makes me feel like women has the power to do anything.
The power to set a precedent. Fans and team leadership say they hope this is the first of many women's stadiums to come.
I nearly cried when I walked in. Can you believe it? Gorgeous. The fan, the environment, it's amazing.
Jian Kim, KSHB 41 News.
Oh, you just had to be there. I absolutely loved it. The energy was electric today as the gates open. Now, the love and excitement for the team, of course, goes beyond just the fans, right? So KSHB 41's Lindsay Shively sat down with the owners of the KC Current earlier this week, and Angie Long told her that they hope this team is an inspiration for those aspiring athletes right here in the Metro.
Well, I think we're just getting started, and it's hard to know how far anything will go, but when you look at the fact that half of the athletes in this country that are children are female, right? Half of them. It's just that we put an artificial ceiling before on women's sports, like, oh, you know, they can play when they're young, they can play in high school, they can play in college, and then there's nowhere to go. And that's just beginning to change.
So you just heard from the KC Current's owners, and of course we heard from the fans, but we wanted to hear from the team themselves. So KSHB 41 sports reporter Mackenzie Nelson shares what the head coach had to say.
The Kansas City Current living up to the hype as they opened Cpkc Stadium. It was a sellout crowd here, Current fans showing up to support this team. There were also 9 goals scored in this match. They put on quite the show. The Current coming out on top with a 5-4 win. Head coach Vlatko Andonovski says it wasn't the 3 points that he's most excited about, but the atmosphere that he saw here today.
I'm so much more excited about the stadium, about the atmosphere, about this moment, because this is something that will change the world of women's soccer. I mean, this is the beginning of the change, and this organization, this team, these owners are, I mean, myself too, we're part of this, and it's very emotional.
I'll have much more on this historic day here at Cpkc Stadium coming up a little later on in sports. For now, with the Current, I'm Mackenzie Nelson, KSHB 41 Sports.
Mackenzie, thank you for that report. And as the sun sets on Cpkc Stadium tonight, I wish I could give you guys a 360 panorama view right now. We got the beautiful downtown Kansas City skyline right in front of me. We got the new Cpkc Stadium behind me, and then the riverfront, of course. And I can't help but think that it's going to make for some beautiful backdrops for those evening games going forward. Cameron.